Here we are. So when you land on the Wordfast website, you can find about the program. Just scroll down and then click here on educational institutions. And you will here learn about the solutions and what is included in that program, along with some testimonials. And to learn how to get on board, you just need to click on gratuity licenses. And here it explains 3 ways. And by far, the simplest way is to copy paste a credit line that is provided here. So here you have it in full text, and here you have the HTML code that can be copied and pasted pasted on the website. And so as an example, for example, here with Michigan State University, you get that. So here they have pasted that here and edited it a little bit to cater for their needs. The best may be to be able to hear about the program from those that have been using it. And I think we have Sabine Laufer here. Sabine, whenever you want, you can unmute your mic and open your video if you wish to do so. Sabine Laufer, she teaches at Glendon campus of the York University in Canada.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Sabine. How
Here
are
I
you?
am.
So, can you tell us a bit about your experience with the Wordfast academic program and the feedback you may have had from your students?
Yeah, so it's been a really super program. We've been using it since January 2018 in our curriculum. So I teach it in a course called Translation and Localization Tools, which is a 4th-year program. And so we work with several softwares, and one of them is Wordfast, which is always such a pleasure because it's I reach out to Philippe, he helps me, and we're done. It's just super easy. There's no big loops to jump through. So we look at obviously the translation memories, how to use them, how to translate a new document and updated documents, how to share different resources. We also do some role playing between translator, project manager, and then we integrate some MT. And we're looking at different ways now too of, well, this year I'll be doing it for the first time that we'll be hosting a memory on Wordfast Anywhere and using the clients to connect. So Philip helped me kind of figure that out. So that's been really great. And the feedback's been good. I mean, the students are really excited to have a full year license that's flexible. So it's not that it needs to be installed in our labs, which it can be as well, but the students are happy to receive a full year license that they can put on their computers. So I think that's really a big bonus, and I know they enjoy that.
That's interesting. What Sabine was describing is that the flexibility that the program offers is students can have the license on their own computer. So we'll limit that to 1 computer by student, of course, but that enables a lot of flexibility. When the program started, that enabled them so that they can work on the lab computers when they are on site at the university. So the university will have licenses for their lab computers that they can maintain. And some universities have extended security policies so that they can install that and have their engineers work on this. But then, so when the student is learning on site, then the student can go home and he can keep practicing. That allows as well for the student, say if the student goes to the university to attend lectures with his own laptop or her own laptop, well, they can have a Wordfast installed there. They can work on their laptop that they're familiar with. They know where their files are. They know where they have put everything. So they can work on that. And then they can take that, go home and keep working on it. So that already was very useful. And what happened was, well, now we have not only online viruses, we have viruses that spread everywhere. So what happens now is that universities benefit from the students being able to install the full licenses on their own computers, because many universities have switched to remote teaching. And that has been a tremendous benefit for them to be able to have their students with these licenses, to be able to do a full learning cycle without hiccups. And there's one specificity that Sabine mentioned as well, is that Wordfast tools, they are made to communicate between themselves. So you can do that with two different platforms. One is Wordfast Server and one is Wordfast Anywhere. And so Wordfast Anywhere is completely free. You create an account, and within Wordfast Anywhere, two different accounts of Wordfast Anywhere, you can share TMs and glossaries in real time, but you can also make shares that will be used from Wordfast Pro 5 and Wordfast Pro 3, and I think Classic as well. So that's interesting, because even if your students are spread across a vast area, they can still learn this way and share TMs and glossaries in real time. So it's the situation we have at the moment with the pandemic makes things difficult. But a positive aspect is it will force students to work a bit more in a way that they will work later on in life, because many translators do work remotely and they need to work in teams, sharing TMs, having to adapt the way they will translate to the correct wording, and the correct tense and all that will apply to a specific client and use that vocabulary. So working as a team like this, these are the things that they can start to learn already early on because of that. So what's in Wordfast program? Well, in Wordfast program, we have licenses, free licenses, as we said, for lab computers that will be hosted at the university, and for teachers' computers, the same. So we give Wordfast Studio licenses. A Wordfast Studio license gives you a license for Wordfast Pro 5 and a license for Wordfast Classic. Then this same Wordfast Studio license can be had by students. So they are 12 months license. We renew them every 12 months. As long as a student is still in the learning process, they can have the free license. And when that ends, then they get a big discount. So that runs for 12 months, and that's Wordfast Studio. So again, Wordfast Pro 5 plus Wordfast Classic. And then upon leaving university, when they finish their training, they get the opportunity to buy Wordfast Studio, so the same again, both tools, so Wordfast Pro and Wordfast Classic, for $80. So 2 years ago, it was in euros, so that was 80 euros. So now the price is even lower because we moved the billing system to dollars, so $80. And that's a license for 12 months that they get with $80. And when the license period runs out, they get the opportunity to buy a 3 years license for $180. So that is really the biggest discount you can get. And when the university comes on board as a new university, what they do get is they get the opportunity that the students that they had finished their studies, even if they finished their studies just before the university got on board with the program, these graduated students will be able to purchase at the discounted rates as well. So that is pretty nice. So solutions for educational institutions. Okay, so when you get to that page on the Wordfast website, you have here a link, Contact Us. You click on that, and that will enable you to write me a direct email. So, and you're very welcome to do so.